Good morning, folks. It's not often that I find myself agreeing with people from the far right, but it's a marvelous world. You never know what's going to happen. I think for once the monkeys have got it right. I understand there's a big call for places like Texas to secede from the Union. Uh, I'm in complete agreement with that. The faster Texas secedes from the Union, the better off the Union will be. We live in an international world. We are in a struggle with other nations for world dominance. A big part of that dominance is dependent on our ability to stay ahead of the rest of the world technologically. All it takes is for a couple of generations of school kids to be taught that the world is flat, that we're some special God-chosen nation, that prayer will stop nuclear missiles, that evolution is just a theory, that babies are found under trees, and we'll be done. Other countries without all this religious nonsense behind them will simply eat us for lunch. On day one, the day after Texas secedes from the Union, the average IQ of the United States would probably jump 10, 15 points. The quality of education would improve pretty quickly thereafter. These knuckleheads have been holding us back for years. The Texas School Board Administration is so large and powerful that they are able to dictate to the publishers of school textbooks what will be in those textbooks. Unfortunately, the Texas School Board Administration is made up of a bunch of Joe Blow know-nothings, religious types. They object to the liberal bias in the history book. They don't like the way the Indians are portrayed nowadays as basically a bunch of Aboriginal people who got massacred by a technologically superior society. Everybody knows it was the Indians that were trying to massacre the white people. They don't like the way slavery is portrayed. Hell, slavery was the best thing that ever happened to those pickaninnies. They were all happy to be here. They don't like the way the Civil War is portrayed. The Civil War was an invasion of the God-fearing South by those godless Northerners trying to destroy our Christian way of life. They don't much care for science, obviously. Evolution is just a theory. The Earth is only, 4,000 years old or 6,000 years old or something like that. People used to ride on dinosaurs. Let's face it. If we get rid of Texas and we get rid of the Texas School Board, all our kids will be receiving improved textbooks. They'll be getting a much better education than they are presently getting. How can we lose? I know most Republicans, most red staters don't realize this, but places like Texas and most of the South actually receive more money from the federal government than they pay in taxes. They are, the richer states of the Union, places like New York, Pennsylvania, California, actually subsidize places like Mississippi, Alabama, and Texas. All those military bases in Texas provide a huge amount of the revenue that the Texas government, the Texas state government operates on. If we got rid of Texas, if Texas pulled out of here, the United States budget would be that much closer to being in balance. Of course, I don't know where the Texas state government plans to get that extra revenue. Ooh, maybe they'll have to raise taxes on somebody. You think? Believe me, I say let them go. Good luck. See you later. Don't let the door hit you in the ass as you go out. Then Texas will be free to assume its rightful place amongst the other third world countries of Central and South America. A country based on largely on agriculture, cattle, cotton, and the extraction of resources, oil. That's always been a great economic base for third worldhood. You know, look at places like Venezuela. Yeah, they have huge income disparities. There is no middle class. They'll be the super rich, you know, the Bushes and their friends, and then there'll be, you know, Joe Bumpus living in a trailer, you know, with no minimum wage, no social safety net, and not much in the way of education. The sooner they get out of here, the sooner the United States of America can get on with becoming the progressive, forward-looking nation that it deserves to be. But let's be fair, not everybody in Texas is a right-wing moron. There are some Democrats down there. There's a fairly large gay population. Maybe we should give a 6-month amnesty for those people living in Texas who want to remain U.S. citizens to move. Come across the border, you know, no questions asked. Maybe we could give them some, help them with relocation funds or something like that. Of course, you know, in every great idea, there's always, the devil's in the details. I bet it wouldn't be a year before the United States was inundated with waves of Texas refugees crawling across the border, coming north, looking for work, looking for a better life for their kids. So maybe as a condition of letting them go, we should require the Texas government to build like a giant fence around the northern border of Texas, so that we, the innocent people of the north, of the rest of the United States, would not have to put up with their disenfranchised, poor, hungry citizens crawling in here and taking up all the jobs. And while I'm thinking about this, maybe we should get rid of those damn traders up in Alaska. They want to secede too. I say, they can go too. What the hell? They don't even have to build a fence. They've got Canada to deal with. Good riddance to smelly garbage as far as I'm concerned. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.